who's gonna start? Jose, you want to do the introduction, or you know what? Chepo should do the introduction.
Oh yeah,
No,
let's hear Chepo. Chepo, do it.
no.
Chepo,
I'm,
do you even want to do the video or no?
I'm even more sad. I'll do the video.
Okay. Dunama Gaming! Is that good enough?
Yeah, that was good. That
Yeah.
was quality, man.
All right,
That was
all right.
quality.
Welcome back to Dunama Gaming, and today is January 30th, and we officially have our first look at Season 3 not post, gameplay changes, and got our first look in the brand new character, Kim Woo, returning from KI2. And today I'm with the entire Dunama crew. I got Ridge
Hello. How are you?
and Chepo.
I have a freaking dragon.
Oh man. Oh man. And we didn't talk about this yesterday. Was it yesterday or
Hey, we got a special guest up in here, all right?
Well, hold on.
Yeah, don't forget about me.
Well, hold on. Since we're on the subject of Chepo, I was just gonna say that we didn't talk about it last time, but like Chepo, when we went to Frosty Faustings, Chepo did make it the top 8, so we congratulate him for representing the crew. He did a really good job.
Woo!
Unfortunately, he met his demise against Sleep, but it's totally cool. He did really good, and when we get a chance, because we talked to the Frosty Fausting crew, and they said that once they put it up on YouTube, we could put up his matches. So for all you guys listening out there, if you want to see him, we'll be able to post it up later on. So again, thank you, Chepo. You did good, man. You did good. And we got a special guest, a guy we like to play KI with consistently is Hazardous Chief. Hazardous.
What's going on, guys? It's good to be here. Talk about some KI, man. Fucking season 3's out.
Season 3, man.
Very excited.
All the
Huh?
all the burfs, man. All the burfs.
Yeah.
The
burfs.
burfs.
I haven't heard
the
burfs.
Nerfs,
I haven't
the
heard
turfs.
burfs said like so many times in one stream, I guess.
I kept thinking they were saying burps for some reason. I was getting very confused for a second.
Yeah.
Who do we want to talk about first, though? Who do
Well,
we,
let's
Let's
start in
just
order.
go straight.
Let's just go
In
straight.
order.
But like before we go into the actual characters, let's just talk about the actual system changes. So yes, Ridge with his rumor mill, he was able to decode that stagger is a thing. So stagger is gonna be pretty consistent throughout like most of the characters. They're gonna have several different stagger moves. Also, there's gonna be flip outs. So like you can actually like flip out and land on your legs before you actually hit the ground. And that's
after a breaker, every break leads to a flip out, so the
Yeah.
game will be more offensive.
Yeah, well, not just after normal moves and all that, they cause flip outs. It just depends on the character, but yeah. Also, combo breakers are pretty consistent around the board now. Now there's no unbreakables. There is no unbreakable in the game. You can break it if you're quick enough and you know what you're doing.
Yep.
And
Even sweeps are breakable.
yeah, even sweeps. That was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
and shadow counters all across the board, 8 frames for everyone. Now it should be pretty clear, like for everyone. No one's gonna have some weird ass starting time or anything. And wasn't jumps also the same?
Yeah,
frames for
jumps are now everybody's 14 frame jumps or something like that. 14 or 8. I forget which one. I know it's a big difference, but everybody jumps exactly the same, start up and ending.
everyone?
Yep.
So yeah, there's probably like a little bit of tiny little changes here and there, but nothing like
And
too...
juggles. Juggles.
Oh
You
my
forgot
god.
the juggles, man.
Juggles.
Yeah.
Everybody can be launched with juggle state. Like everybody has
Yeah.
some sort of move that puts you in a juggle state.
Yeah, so it's nowhere near like Marvel's Capcom or anything like that, but bodies are bouncing consistently now.
Yep. And one last thing also, it's just very important for getting out of pressure, which is 8-frame shadow counter for every single character now, except
that.
Aganos, who got 1 loss.
Yeah, we said that.
You talked about the shadow counter? Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, everyone gets 8 frames except Aganos, which loses 1 frame. So.
I think we said that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
It
okay.
sucks for
If
Agnes,
not,
but it
then
wasn't like
there you go.
terrible. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. Overall, obviously this game is gonna be a little bit more juggle heavy. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see.
Jose, how do you feel about that?
Dude, you already know, man. I'm not a big fan of juggling like that. It was cool. It was cool when I saw like Shadow Jago doing it because it was like his thing, you know. But it turned out Shadow Jago was more like a precursor of what's to come. You know, he was always kind of he was juggle heavy when we first got him. You know, like his real form, I guess. And you know, his stagger was an introduction to that. It was pretty cool because it looked like they were testing the waters, you know, with how people felt about that type of stuff. And now it looks like we're gonna get a full implementation on all characters with those things. And I'm not a big fan.
Chepo,
Yeah, go with it. Let me hear Chepo.
how do you feel about these juggles? Your guy got a lot of juggle opportunities,
I mean, I've always done juggles with Saberwolf, so it's not really a big difference to me.
but now you have all the juggles.
That's true. I don't
And you
mind
have
it.
and you have like a normal recapture. It's
Yeah.
crazy looking to further mix up your any kind of character that you're trying
He
to do.
basically plays basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
basketball. That's
And it's interesting because some characters still don't even have a recapture. Like thing like Glacius, right? He doesn't even have a recapture.
Dude, if that man had a recapture, let's just fine. We'll just move on into the character
Okay,
balances.
but
of
overall, yeah,
27.
juggles is a thing. It's like a bigger thing at least. So the first one was Jago, and yeah, we guessed that the biggest change from him was going to be his Endo Kuken, and that was, you know, he got some regular system changes, some bug fixing, you know, nothing too like crazy until we got to the Endo Kuken. His shadow is much larger. That thing is like fucking huge, dude. Oh my god. And
I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Like, if they didn't, I feel like characters like, I don't know, Riptor. How does Riptor? She has armor on certain moves, but how will she get past something like that? She'll have to go into her predator stance, right? And you
probably.
can dash with it, I guess. But
hmm
Well,
I
not
don't
just
know.
that, but the Endokuken did get some like readjusting where like the Ender at least now does like what 15% less damage.
Every
Yes.
ender does
Yes.
15% less
Yeah, yeah.
damage.
Well, like five,
Mhm.
All
like
the enders.
they do at least like five. There's some people who just drop by 5%, but yeah, every Ender has basically been nerfed. Um,
Yes.
and
Which is what I was saying before.
yeah,
Less damage for longer matches.
yeah, and
hmm And
go on.
also a big change for Jago with people who can practice this, but the charging can be canceled
Oh yeah,
for further mix-ups.
Yeah,
you could
that's
charge his
crazy,
Endukins.
dude.
And what's cool is what's even well kind of crazy. I don't know. It depends on how you feel about it. But like if you have a full charge Endokuken, you can actually go through multiple projectiles, including shadow projectiles, with just a normal
hmm
charge Endokuken. So that's gonna
Dude,
be
Jago,
crazy.
I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
He does
I don't
gain
know.
less life of it too.
Jago, I just feel like Jago is already really good, and now
And now he's getting
he's
better.
he's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
He's gonna be even
The
better.
the canceling man's definitely more of a buff than a nerf for the most
Yeah,
part
the
because
canceling
his
thing, that
nerfs.
guy in that matchup was crazy, dude. When they
hmm
were playing with Kim Woo, like just the way he was like canceling, trying to mix up. Granted, it was his first time playing, but give like some pro some time with Jago, and they're gonna be able to do like crazy,
Yeah,
crazy mix-ups. The game's definitely gonna be
absolutely.
more offensive in season 3. Way
And
more
quicker.
offensive than it
And
already
quicker.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So moving along in the interest of time. Next one I believe was Saberwolf that they talked about.
hmm
And wow, so Saberwolf got lots of little changes, and unfortunately, the biggest one was his feral cancel now has a charge up. He can only use it once every like 3 seconds or something, right?
Yeah, I think you'll get like six of them all together. 6 cancels if you use them all when you can use them all
But
in
between
that
like
allotted
both
time.
instincts or just the one?
Just the one. I think you can probably pull off like if you're just sitting there harassing somebody, I think you'll be able to get like 6 cancels, maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe a cancel and then a small combo and then a reset with
Right.
a pharaoh another pharaoh cancel. You know what I mean? So that it still could be
It's still good.
a
It's
great
still
thing. Yeah, it's
good.
still good.
It's just
It's
not
just it's not
as
insane
good.
anymore. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chepo.
Yeah. We
How do
were
you
right.
feel about this, Chepo?
Yes, yes.
How do you
As a
feel
Saber
about
Wolf expert.
I don't like it.
you know,
Wow.
Why do you not like it?
His startup for his pounce isn't stupid now. Like, you could easily just see that coming. Like, his mix-up with that is completely useless.
Well, they
like,
did
you could
speed
see
up
it
the
coming
medium one.
before.
His pounce
No,
has
his
startup,
running.
but now,
They sped up his running. His
Yeah.
pounce will always be the same startup, no
the
matter
reason
which
I
one
think
you
they
use.
did that is because of the, what do you call it? The spin out? I don't know what the hell it's called, where when you do the breaker and they just land on their feet. Like
Flip
now
out,
that's
flip
going to be
out.
more of a flip out. There we go. That's going to be more of a mix up option for
Yeah.
you. Like,
Not
and
just,
I
but
think
they
that's why
also.
because if it was still as fast as it was, and you were, dude, it'd be insane. Like you got to think every time somebody breaks you now, as a Saber Wolf player, you're going to be able to be right back in their face. Like they're not going to
Mhm.
be, you're not going to be in a hard knockdown state, so you're going to be able to run up on them, and basically just keep the game going, keep the
Yeah.
rush down going.
Also, like
Yeah,
they
because
extended
the
the
slide
length of the
travels further.
slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, the slide goes farther.
Yeah, you could slide in really quickly and from a farther distance. It looks pretty crazy. You can actually like if you're quick enough, you could react from a good distance, and dude, you could punish shit really good with that move. Like he did get like lots of damage nerfs and stuff, but one of the bigger things that I really liked about him is he's gonna get it like a dive attack, but with this claw, and that looked really cool because you could do some crazy little crossovers or something, and it opens up
That's
new
probably the biggest
possibilities as well.
change.
Yeah. Oh, and
It's still bad
probably the
basketballing.
biggest
against
change.
Yeah,
glaciers.
basketballing.
As far as a buff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's still bad
here's the
against
thing, with all the
glaciers.
new mechanics in
The
the
only
game,
person that I wanted him to get a buff in, and it's bad. Like his ratio with glaciers now is like 8-2.
I
Like
don't
it
know,
got
dude.
even worse. It got even worse.
Yeah. The Shadow Eclipse damage was nerfed significantly.
Oh god, yeah.
Not just slightly, significantly.
Also,
So,
also he can't. Saberwolf doesn't auto correct when he goes through you now. So like you can actually block it if he goes through you and then Shadow Eclipse, he'll still be looking the other way, so you can block the incoming attack still.
mhm,
I never do that,
absolutely.
so it doesn't even matter.
That's true, but a lot of people do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at these notes right now, and they're all bullet points with minuses and pluses. Saberwolf has like 15 minuses compared to like 5 pluses. So whoever is Saberwolf experts out there, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, like,
Yeah.
like he
But
lost.
still, I feel like the new,
Let's just be
yes,
real.
he got
Let's
he
just
got
be real.
negatives, but yeah, but with the new mechanics in the game, I feel like, especially like the combo breaker mechanic, how you get put in a flip out and you just land on your feet, like that's very beneficial to a Saber Wolf, like
Of course.
because it doesn't put them in hard knockdown. They're gonna be right there on their feet. Saber Wolf can just keep the game going. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
just simple mechanics like that, I feel like go in his favor. Versus like some characters, they need that hard knockdown. They need to be able to get away. Now you can't get away from Saberwolf. Once he's on you and you combo break him, he's still gonna be right there in your face. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah. Overall, like I said, like yesterday when we were discussing, or the other day when we were discussing about our predictions, I honestly felt that no matter what, Saberwolf is going to be more like just balanced. He's not going to get nerfed hard. He's not going to get buffed big. It's going to be a little bit taken away and a little bit given. And I think that he still ended up with something like that.
I told you they'd
Yeah.
nerf his feral cancel.
No. I have you on record saying that they're going to get rid of it, okay? And it's still there. It's nerfed, but it's still there.
Mhm.
Okay?
But he doesn't have. I didn't know that his instinct also gave him a damage boost before.
How do you not know
I
that?
thought they got rid of that in exchange for the feral cancel.
No,
No,
he still,
it was
it
deuce.
wasn't
It
as
was both.
extreme as it was before.
Damn, so
But
you're
he
telling me
still had-
with the
Crazy.
feral
This is
cancels,
crazy.
he could also get more power?
Not anymore. Not
That's
anymore.
some crazy shit, man.
Yeah.
You fucking
Oh my
hated it
God.
before that, man. Now that you know this information, you're just like, wow.
But it's his normals still do chip damage though. His normals will now do chip damage still in his instinct, so he could still get like good damage built up on you. Even if you're good at blocking all his attacks, he could still do good damage. He just won't end in a huge ass like gap, you know.
You know what I want to see is I think Chepo's kind of right. Like against like Glacius, how's it gonna work? I just want to know if his little jump in the air claw thing
It's
is
not
actually
gonna work, man. His
get past.
hails are gonna be no.
I'm pretty sure you can jump over.
Wait. And look,
The
who's
matchup
next?
was already bad
Glacius.
before.
Glacius
The
is
matchup
next.
was already bad before. It's even
Right.
worse now.
And that brings us to the next character. Obviously, is Glacius, and I'm just gonna say, dude, he's like S tier now. He's up there. Like, if there was debate, which there shouldn't have been before, like he was already a good character, he's even better. Like, this is insane. Like what they did with him.
He's the
honestly.
Virgil of Killer Instinct. If anyone knows
Yeah,
the
I
reference
feel
to
like-
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like Glacius. I don't know, man. They're like, well, we nerfed this and we nerfed his startup for this, but that's because he can do all of this and like
Yeah,
everything
he got
can
very
do is
few
just-
nerfs, and just so everyone knows, like he got some basic damage nerfs. His hail attack.
startup nerfs.
Yeah,
a lot
he-
of startup nerfs.
and what's it called? Afterwards,
Recovery.
Recovery. I'm sorry, I was brain farting. Startup and recovery got a bunch of additional frames, but now he can actually have 3 multi-hail attack. You know, now you can have all 3 of them coming at you at once. And the hail can survive longer off screen, so you can actually prepare it like well ahead of advance and walk your ass forward with no problem. And
With a dash.
with the
dash.
the dash is there, and it's a terrible dash, but he has a dash nonetheless.
I mean, it's beneficial though because you got invisible frames. I think what did they say 6 invincible frames. So I mean, a dash is a dash. Bad or good, it still gets you those invincible frames to get out of
A tight
any
situation.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the puddle goes cross screen
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. He now his instinct. If it wasn't already giving you enough headaches, it's gonna give him worse now because he could liquidize and stay in that state much longer and move much farther, and he gets his classic puddle punch from like the other side of the screen, and he could do it
Yeah, from
behind
the
you
screen
or
away.
in front of you.
And it homes in.
it
puddle
homed in.
It's like a
punch.
it's like a teleport, liquidized teleport, basically.
Yeah. So we literally now have like old school Glacius, from Killer Instinct 1, that's back, and yeah, like I agree with Chepo, I agree with everyone. Just like this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, honestly, it's already hard enough for some characters to get in on Glacius, and now it's gonna be so much more worse. Hopefully that that pouncing airstrike that Saberwolf has will help him, but dude, like I don't know, I don't see it happening.
I think it might go over
No,
because all his
no,
moves are diagonal. I feel
no.
like I don't
Stop,
know.
Rich,
I just
no.
want to see the
No.
matchup for real. I want
Yeah,
to
I
put
know,
Chepo
right?
in
Work.
the game.
It's not gonna work.
I just want to put Chepo in the game and be like, go.
No, it's
But
not
with the
gonna
combo
work.
breaker, again, with the combo breaker system, the way it is, once you're in, you're gonna be like right on him the whole game because if he combo breaks you, you're gonna land right in front of him
Yeah, but
on
Yeah,
both
but
feet.
in that middle of that combo breaker, you can do a setup right there.
Like with a hail or something. you
Yeah,
mean?
and so you're basically back to square one. Like, oh, what do I do now? Like, no matter
whoa,
what
wait,
you
just
do,
and for anyone who's listening, like they did say though that all this is still temporary. Like it could still change. They're gonna take the feedback that they learned from like this weekend at PAX and the KI Cup.
Yeah, because people are actually playing
Yeah,
it.
people are
high-level
playing
pros
it,
Are playing
yeah.
it.
And so
Yeah.
a lot of this can still change. If Glacius does appear to be super overpowering, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna take something away because they have plenty to take away from that asshole. I mean,
He's super overpowering, and I haven't even
Hey,
played the
and-
game. That's all I gotta say.
I wanted to add two things because we keep talking about instinct, and with the entire roster going back all the way there, it's just real quick. 2 things was that one of them, the instinct
oh yes,
cannot
yes,
be
that's right.
canceled. You cannot
Combo breaker
cancel an
instinct
instinct
cancel.
into a yeah, exactly that, and non-pad players, joystick players, will be able to use what was it, the the medium kick, or I'm sorry,
Light
I
kick,
forget
medium
what.
punch to do light ones.
Light kick, medium punch, yeah, exactly. So they won't have to like discontort their fingers in order to press it because sometimes I'm guessing, since I'm not a joystick player, they have a hard time doing it, but now it's easier.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they saw
I'm
that
like,
pad players had like an advantage in some ways with those
Yeah.
attacks, so they're changing it a little bit there.
Hmm.
but at the same time, I was with everybody else in there, and when they announced that, I was just like, oh,
Yeah, and then there
okay.
was seriously one guy in the background, and then he started clapping. I'm like, well, one guy, you got what you wanted. Yeah.
So I just wanted to go over that real quick
Oh
because
yeah,
those
yeah.
are two big
Oh,
changes.
and the
Actually, so.
and the heavies. Heavies armor is unaffected by heavies.
Oh yeah, that's a
We
big
totally
thing with
forgot to
Glacius.
mention
Yeah,
that.
yeah, with
Mhm.
No,
heavy.
that's everybody.
No, I know, but
Across
we're on
the
the
board.
subject of Glacius, so it makes sense.
Right.
So Glacius' armor, Aghanos' armor, anyone with any sort of armor attack, if you attack them with a hard attack, hard normal, it can't be like a hard linker or something, or hard opener. I'm sorry. It will break the armor and just hit them directly. So you can actually avoid
Yep.
armored Glacius a little bit better. So Chepo, that actually might work out, especially since Saberwolf's normal hard punch, right? The one where he bites you
Right.
is a
It's gonna
stagger
put
move.
him on his ass right
Yeah,
away.
it's a stagger, so you
Yeah.
can actually open him up a little bit with that. So that should help Saberwolf. I mean, if you can avoid the fucking hail from hell, you know. But
And the Uber puddle punch and the everything.
and the everything, yeah. But yeah, Glacius definitely got a bunch of buffs. He got the buffs, and we were like 10% correct. You know, yes, they improved the hail in certain ways, but they improved so much more, and we didn't see that in his bio. So we were kind of correct on that one. And next up
Mhm.
is Thunder. Hazardous is favorite character.
Thunder.
Want you explain it?
Okay, well, my biggest gripe always with Thunder was that his DP was not invincible, just like most characters on the roster. Now his DP is fully invincible, just like what, Jago, if you're the DP, nothing can stop his DP. But there was a lot of moves that could stop his DP, so I can get out of things.
Right.
So that's big for me.
So I can't just run
Uh,
up and kick you real quick with my low medium kick and just be like, ha, free
Exactly.
combo.
I don't have to just stand there and exactly. I don't have to stand there and block stun and wait if I get knocked down. So that is so crazy helpful.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
that and his fucking gliding across the screen shit.
Yeah,
with,
so
oh,
yeah, now he can actually do more than just Skyfall. He can actually, just like we predicted, Ridge, he has an
Mhm.
ability where he goes up on an angle and comes back down a little bit with that drop kick, similar to T-Hawk from Street Fighter. So
he's gonna be really good, man. I think
Yeah.
Thunder's gonna be really
that's
good
gonna
now, man.
that's gonna help him, like, sort of like cross screen a little bit with projectile characters. It's gonna help him get in, especially he has the light kick version where it's like the knee, and that also causes a flip out. So and they were demonstrating some really crazy things with the flip out and like command
Double
grabbing.
shadow,
Yeah.
double shadow
Yeah.
command grab.
with the light
Oh
kick,
my
yep,
God.
yep.
Yeah, that was really
Because the
cool.
command grabs could be big. The one thing about the gliding light kick is that I can delay it just like the heavy kick, which is somewhat of a mix-up, I guess. In case I accidentally whiff on it, I can delay it. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Oh, and his Call of
So
Sky has been improved too.
exactly, Call of Sky can hurt projectiles, which we'll talk about Spinal later. But when we get to that, it's nice for me. It's a nice buff for me when
Yeah.
it comes to this thing we're going to talk about with Spinal. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
just basically it blocks projectiles, don't it? Don't
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like-
He
Do you get
basi-
shadow
Mhm.
from it? I forget. Do you get shadow from
I don't
it?
know.
Like if you block somebody,
They did not explain that, and I did not look. But that would be a good.
I don't think
good-
he would,
good
but I wouldn't be
question.
surprised if he would. I
dude,
wouldn't
if you
be
get
surprised.
shadow
Yeah.
from it, it would like people would not want to zone out Thunder. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good
Yeah.
thing they nerfed his damage because his ways in.
Yeah,
are-
that'd
basically
be
like
nice.
everyone else, he got damaged. He got damaged nerfs all across the screen, and also he's one of those characters that had like a really good overhead attack that got nerfed 50% off that jumping hard punch. But yeah, he did get the usual like some damage nerfs like everyone else got. But overall, I think he got more buffs. I think he's much more prime now.
He's gonna have a lot more ways to get in, which
Yeah.
is a good thing they
Mhm.
nerfed his damage because then he would be like the best character ever.
I'm okay with that. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But
Overall
like
it's
I
a good
said,
thing.
man, the DP is the biggest thing for if you're a Thunder player, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So
Yeah. So next up is Sadira. Sadira, as usual, everyone else got huge damage nerf. Well, not huge, but damage nerfs.
yeah,
His instinct web damage was severely reduced to like nothing now. It got like 85% removal.
mm-hmm.
Wait, are
And
you saying Sadira is a man?
did I? Did I say he? I meant she.
Yes.
Fuck.
I'm
I
terrified.
hate
Hey man, either way, it's spiders, dude. What are they like?
spiders.
Asexual. So I mean, hey.
Um,
Oh,
she did get a new ender, a damage ender now. Now she doesn't have like two specific enders. She now has like like the three enders. So now she has like specific ones. Now like pro Sadir players won't rely on like those two specific ones. Now they have to like branch out a little bit. And she does have that head poking ability where the toe tap. She can now toe tap over you infinitely as long as you like
Yeah, the
allow
pogo
it. She can do
stick.
it.
It's
Yep.
like a pogo stick.
Yep. So she did get that.
what's it called? Salsa day or something like that?
Uh,
Day? Yeah,
salt
day.
aside, salt aside, or
Salsa
something,
I think it's
something like that.
I don't even think they really know. I think they call it salsa day, salsa side, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that'll be crazy, man, as far as a mix-up. But is there recovery on it where it's punishable? Didn't they mention that?
Oh yeah, you could just DP it, I'm sure.
No, like
Well, I mean, as
if
far
you're,
as it on
if,
block.
yeah, if you block it, it depends on how you maneuver your character and how Sadir maneuvers herself. I'm pretty sure if she lands on the ground, she's gonna be vulnerable for a little bit. You could punish it,
Yeah.
but still, she can move left or right. She actually has some wiggle room, so you have
That's
to be
so
really
crazy,
careful.
though, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. But overall, I think she seemed kind of like she broke even. She wasn't like wildly.
There wasn't a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she basically suffered what everyone else suffered and gained a few little cool toys, and that's cool.
Mhm.
Also, just to reiterate that one of the universal things they changed is that everyone's moves have been readjusted for better juggling. So like most normals for most characters have higher hitboxes. They're not bigger, but just higher. So that way you can easily juggle some things around. So that's a thing across all characters. And the next one is Orchid. Orchid.
Orchid.
Oh,
This
you
could
know
be
what?
all you, bro.
Yeah. So similar. Actually, I forgot to mention for Sadira, she cannot activate her call. She cannot make a web at an ender for a combo. Similar to Orchid, she cannot call a cat during the ender. They fixed her shadow fire cat going upward or upper cat, I guess. I don't know how you call that. She did get damage nerfs for a lot of her stuff. Her knee buster still does like really good damage. It got like 5% damage nerf. But now she can now, what is it? She can now bust her knee out of the slide. So if you feel like you're gonna get punished, bust her knee. You can sort of like stop it. Before you had to commit to it. Now you can actually stop that. She did get some air target combos, and her air throw doesn't fill the KV meter as much, so that way it leads into some crazy juggles. Same thing with her hard punch, her down hard punch. It now causes a bounce. So
Yeah,
now
that's
you can
crazy.
yeah, dude. The guy was doing some really cool combos with it. It's gonna open up a lot of opportunities. Just little things too. Just overall, she didn't really gain anything too crazy. She can now cancel her third itchy sun. So like if you're charging it and you can only advance. Though.
I
You
think
can't
she's gonna
retreat.
be. I like how in her story they're like she has to learn to be less offensive and be more like a spy. So they give her a bunch of moves to make her more offensive.
Oh,
That's
you know what?
true, man.
Yeah. And the fully charged itchy sand is now unblockable. It does less damage, but it's now unblockable. So you might be seeing a lot of players doing that just to end a round really quick. Not having to struggle to get that one piece of life out of there.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard to like even get it off though. So I mean,
Oh yeah. And she
and
got
why
some
would you even
stagger
want to
moves.
most of the time?
Yeah. Yeah, but overall, I think she got more buffs than nerfs. She just
How do you feel about it, Jose? Overall,
no.
like,
Overall with Orchid, I like what they did because they didn't like drastically change her. They gave her some more options. She got damage nerfs, yeah, but guess what? Everyone got damage nerfs. So it's like she
right.
didn't really get it. She, in theory, didn't really get a nerf. Just some few bug glitches. I mean, bug fixes, and I liked it. I mean, honestly, she got some new options. I guess I have to like relearn all the juggles for her now. Relearn something cool. I
So are
liked
you
it.
still gonna? You think you're still gonna stick with her
Oh
so
yeah, no,
far with what you've
she's
seen in
still
terms
gonna.
of like that's your main, or you might, try
Well,
somebody else to
I
be
won't
your
know.
main?
I won't know who's my main until season 3, man. I don't know. Maybe
Oh, you
Tusk.
might move to a season 3 character.
I might.
No,
You
you
never
can't
know.
have Tusk.
No
Tusk
one
is
knows.
mine, bro. I
We'll
It's
got
gonna
see.
take you
dibs on
about a year to
Tusk.
decide.
All right. But no, yeah, I'm still sticking to Orchid. She's still really cool. And next up we got Spinal.
Okay, Spinal.
So we were completely wrong on who got reworked. No, we weren't. We actually.
Hey, I said it might be Spinal.
Yeah, you did. Spinal was the one, and he did get reworked. And as we predicted, his Searing Skulls did get nerfed. But wait. It's kind of weird. So it didn't really get nerfed in the sense that like he. Okay.
Well, it's nerfed because look, the Searing Skull, you can't just combo into it like you could before. You couldn't do the special one that takes away your instinct like every ender, like because it causes the hard knockdown. The one causes the hard
The
knockdown, so it won't
regular
put you
skulls
up in
cause
the air.
hard knockdown.
That's
Cause
what I'm
knockdown,
saying.
yeah.
Like that's how you had to do it. To launch into the shadow one that takes away instinct, you had to like launch them with the one, but it causes a hard knockdown. But if you hit them mid combo with it, it'll still
Yeah,
work.
but that's the shadow one, yeah. But like, so
Mhm.
what they changed on that, and again, this is like a birth thing, so it's like it doesn't really nerf Spinal. It just gives the opponent a more chance. It doesn't like severely weaken them. So
Right. So if he does hit you with the curse, though, it
Yeah.
doesn't like add to his
yeah.
inventory. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
It'll just
he
stop
no
you.
longer drains you of instinct or shadow meter, and he doesn't gain it. Now what happens is that you are cursed for up to 30 seconds instead of 8. And
No, I thought he still drains you though. He just doesn't absorb it.
No, he doesn't
No,
drain
it just
you.
it stops you.
It stops you from gaining any instinct or shadow. So if you
Oh, it
if you-
stops from gaining. God.
yeah, so if you stop an opponent, let's say you enter a combo and you instantly your shadow Shearing Skull. If you do like this long ass combo, they won't gain anything out of it. If you curse
Yeah.
them correctly. And
I like that. I like that.
no, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool, and it's interesting because now his instinct changes alongside with it, and this is the crazy ass part. Oh my god! So like, not only does
No, hold on. Before we add this, also when you're cursed, like it depends on how many he hits you with.
Yeah, how
So
many
let's
times you're
say he
cursed.
curses you with 5 like skulls, and he hit you with the 5 shadow skulls and the instinct. That's how many times you have to hit him before this 30 seconds is up in order to make it go away. So you don't have to wait the
Mhm.
30 seconds for it to go away, but if you land like a nice combo, it'll all go away. But if you don't, it's still going to be there.
yeah.
Yep.
And also he did get a bunch of no, not a bunch. He actually just got like 2 or 3 damage nerfs on some of his things. But yeah, his instinct now grants him 3 skulls. They do not regenerate. He immediately gains 3 skulls. Any skulls that he normally gains will be doubled. So if he gets like 2 pips, on like his combo gauge, he's instead of getting 2 skulls, he'll get 4.
Yep.
If he throws you, right, I believe instead of 1, you'll get 2.
You get 2.
Yeah. So he'll
Just doubles all the way around.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
Yeah, but I think there was one where he does not get the double. I forgot which one it was.
Is it the down smash where his the fist comes out the
Right,
ground?
right.
'Cause I know that gave him a skull. Is it that one that doesn't give him to him anymore?
I think so. It's something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's his shield.
Oh yeah.
His shield only still
his absorb. His absorb does not get him 2 anymore. It does not double.
It just gives him
Chepo,
one. Okay.
Yeah. Chepo.
how are you?
How are
Chapo!
you? Chepo's suffering from a slight headache, so yeah.
Nah,
Sorry,
he's
guys.
sick today, guys, but at
But he's
least he
here
came
though.
to-
You see his commitment.
Yeah,
He's here.
exactly.
Um,
He's still recovering from that top 8.
Also, during Instinct, any skull that he throws out remains on screen, even if you block it. They will ricochet from left to right or up and down, according to which one you use, and they will stay on screen until I guess the instinct is over or he hits you. And
he can collect his own skulls, man.
Exactly.
He
Yeah.
can collect his own projectiles.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, you know
Oh.
what? Maybe that's not so bad because after a while, if you just block it, they'll go away, and so you can just, weather the storm. But if he's like, oh no, it's not hitting them, let's go ahead and reabsorb these things, and
Yeah.
then mix you up with it.
Like if a good spinal
so
planer, the way
crazy.
I see it, like if they see that they're not, if their skulls are gonna go to waste, instead of letting the instinct just finish normally, they're gonna be like, fuck it, recollect them and then save them for later. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like the recycling in this game is really apparent.
Spinal,
there
this
was one
is so
other thing.
crazy. Does he still get his cancel?
Which one? Which
I
one? are you talking
forget.
about?
No, I think they got
The
rid of
spinal-
his cancel. Didn't
Yeah,
they
that's
say
what I
they
was
got
thinking.
rid of his
Okay.
cancel?
Which cancel are we talking about?
So he
His run
can't
cancel?
his run cancel thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he
His
can do
run
it like
cancel.
he used
Let
to.
me see.
Just like barrel cancel, he got the cancel also.
But he can do it all the time. Pretty
It
Yeah,
sure.
I don't
it
think-
doesn't. I'm just looking at his stuff, and it does not look like he got run
Yeah.
canceled. I mean, like, it doesn't look like he got it removed. It looks like he still has it.
I thought they mentioned something about it. Maybe it has better startup now or more startup, so it takes longer. I don't know.
Well, there was one
Pretty sure
thing.
they
The
mentioned something about it.
overhead searing skull. If you hit him, it will disappear. It won't. That won't. It's not gonna. Oh, it's not gonna keep coming down. If you hit him before that, it won't hurt you.
Yeah, it'll break away. The good thing when I wanted to go back to was talking about, remember when I was talking about Thunder and against Spinal, the curses really hurt Thunder a lot because of how tall he was, especially the overhead one. But now I'm able to eliminate those curses with my no, I'm sorry, not Call of Thunder. With the move.
Well, you could Call of Thunder if you wanted to.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is that it can now
You have a lot
eliminate
more
these
options,
curses.
man,
So
for
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah,
So I can't
basically,
just
you'll-
stand there and just take it anymore.
Yeah, you'll have more options. And same thing with like Saber
Yeah,
Wolf.
I'll
he's
be
gonna
able to
have
break
more-
them away.
He'll have some more options with the dive pounce attack. You'll have some there. So hopefully,
Dude, and also I just realized, I mean, talking about Thunder again, like the new mechanic works out for Thunder too, because if you combo break Thunder, he's gonna land right in front of you, and then bad things are gonna happen if you don't get away.
Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I didn't even think about that, man. Because the one thing Thunder wants to do is be in your face. If he's not in your face, then it's bad times. So.
So rounding out the cast of the season 8, we got Fulgore, Ridge's character.
Season 8.
Season 8.
I mean,
We're at
season
season
8.
8,
dude.
Season 8,
Damn,
man.
dude.
Oh
What
shit.
year is it?
I'm sorry, rounding out the
Man,
8 for season 1.
how was Avengers: Age of Ultron 2, guys? That was pretty good last.
Dude, it was terrible, just like the first one. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, not Age of Ultron.
Oh, man.
Infinity
So,
Wars too.
Infinity Wars.
Anyways,
So what's up with Fulgore, Ridge? What do you remember from what you saw on the stream?
I mean, Fulgore, they really didn't give him that many nerfs, which is
They
surprising.
did not. They only gave him, I think, like 3 nerfs, and one of them was a bug fix, and that was it.
I'm counting
The,
3 exactly. 3 minuses on these bullet points.
Yeah, standing
On the
hard
re-
kick special cancel window reduced, and added 2 frames of additional hit stop and block stop to forward HP. Yeah.
Dude, it was a good day for Fulgore players. You know, I'm sick of
Yeah.
people.
Well, it wasn't
I'm sick of
crazy
people
though.
saying,
It wasn't crazy though. It wasn't
Yeah,
crazy a
I
lot,
mean,
but go ahead.
like, here's the thing. Really, all they changed with him is his lasers. They were recalibrated, like me and Jose were mentioning in
yeah.
our last video.
So
What about
And,
your
wrong.
up
the light
laser?
laser?
We were wrong.
The
he
light
wasn't
laser
retooled
shoots-
entirely. Just the lasers.
Right. Like his light laser shoots in front of you a little bit, like on the ground, kind of like it did before. The medium laser is a ground laser now, just like the light laser, except it goes a little bit farther.
And it shoots
But
twice.
his heavy laser, man, shoots
Talk about the
all the
medium
way.
laser being 2 hits, so you can shadow counter it.
Yeah, you can
You
shadow
can
counter
shadow
his medium.
counter it,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
it's never gonna happen to
And
me,
and
so
the
we're not
and
gonna
the
talk about that.
and those lasers, they what's I gonna say? They don't push you as far back, so you can
I'll
still if
still
you.
poop on him.
I thought the medium one
He's
pushes you
alive.
back a little
A
bit.
little bit, but like not as much as before. Like before,
Right.
you used to just push you back. It was his way of keeping
Yeah.
rush downs, away from you. Also, his heavy one goes cross screen, but it has insane like startup and recovery. So you can see it
Honestly,
coming.
the startup doesn't see too bad, man. I mean,
No, 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 look. When Hazardous sees you do that
I'll still
bullshit.
slide under that.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna do it just like I did before. I'm gonna wait for Hazardous to jump in the air for whatever random reason, because I'm gonna make Hazardous play some Super Mario Brothers and Killer Instinct. I'm gonna be throwing all these projectiles at him, and when I see him up in the air, that's when I'll shoot the heavy laser. Because then, by the
Yeah.
time he lands,
But he can
he's gonna land,
glide.
and it's gonna hit him right in the face. I'm gonna
I'm,
teleport
I'm, I'm gonna
behind
go
him.
dying light on you, man.
gonna
That's what I'm gonna
knee
do.
He's gonna knee you
Drop
in the
kick you.
face.
Wait, what'd you say, Chepo?
He's gonna knee you in the face.
He's not gonna knee me in the face because I'm gonna remain full screen at all times.
Doesn't that go full screen?
It goes full
full
screen,
screen,
yes,
full
but
No,
screen.
no, Thunder's.
Oh,
Thunder's
no.
thing.
no, it doesn't go full screen. It
If he
goes
does
far.
the heavy,
Probably about like
wait, is it only
80%.
for-
Still good enough.
Yeah, it'll be good to get in, but I mean, if I block it, you're stunned.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
your startup and recovery is insane too. By that time, he'll probably be there.
Yeah,
I'll
oh,
just
yeah.
DP him in the face. I can use pip cancel and DP him in the face.
You're bad.
And
I'm
you'll
sorry.
Never always
I'm
have
sorry,
pips.
alright? Pip cancel, man. Pip
You're
cancel,
bad,
DP, all the cookies are mine.
Reg.
To hell with
Reg.
Fulgore.
That's why you're all sad, because Saberwolf was nerfed into the ground.
I'll still
because he's
destroy your
OP.
Fulgore regardless.
OP.
I'll still
Alright.
destroy your Fulgore.
All right,
Nerfed
all right.
into the ground.
Are we done with Fulgore?
Are we
Yeah.
done?
So,
We should probably split this up into
No, yeah,
two
yeah.
different ones.
TJ combo.
well, we'll start that with season 2. We're gonna take we're gonna split up the video. So guys, click. Hopefully the next one after this, YouTube will take you straight to it. If not, check it out. We'll have both of them up at the same time. Thank you. Check out the next video.